Hey everybody, I just wanted to record a quick video that orientates us to Module 1. Module 1 is open and ready to begin. I will follow up this video post with an email to everyone letting them know that, and that way you can get started on Module 1 and get your two discussion board posts up and ready before the due date, which is going to be on Wednesday. We'll talk about that in a second. So again, I've got the student preview mode on here, which means that I'm hopefully seeing exactly what you're seeing. If we take a look over here to the left column here, you'll see we have the welcome page, which is always going to be where your starting point is, as I discussed prior. Your announcements page, which is where I will congregate all of the different emails that I send out to you, and your syllabus and schedule page, which I think we've reviewed already. There's a video uploaded. If you haven't seen that, go ahead on over to it and make sure that you watch both the introductory video, and down here you should have the syllabus and schedule video. But let's get started. So over here underneath our content heading, we have learning modules and textbook. There are going to be a couple other links here, but we're not quite there yet. So when we get there, you'll see those appear. So if I click on the learning modules, you'll see that I've got Module 1 up and ready. Module 2, Module 3, Module 4, and the final will appear after Module 1, but what I like to do is I like to stagger those releases. So that's kind of the way that I manage my class. But the overview of the course: introductions, classroom design, classroom management, and your readings with assigned readings. These are the topics and the information. So when you open up Module 1, you're going to see that I have an overview here. And so what I'd like to do just quickly is read through the overview. I think it's important, and then you can explore the contents at your leisure, and you're more than welcome to contact me if you have any questions. So first and foremost, I want to welcome everyone to your first module in 301. This can be a very challenging course to take online, so please make sure that you are an active learner throughout the semester and your academic motivation remains strong. Inherent motivation is a must. It is required that each student find at least 3 or 4 classmates in the course to use as partners in order to reach a deeper understanding of the material learned throughout this semester. We can call these partners your professional learning community or your PLC. I'll talk more about this on this topic later. The first module is very extensive and demanding in regards to readings, tasks, and assignments, so please practice good time management skills. I have all the confidence in the world that you can be successful. When you are reading right now is what you are reading right now is the portion of your module that is at a glance look at what is needed. So many students often print this page at the beginning of the module, and they use it as a reference sheet when they're working on their readings, their tasks, and their assignments. I do want to recognize that we are going to be employing the instructional design lectures created by Selena Rabidou, and Selena is a faculty member here in the Watson College of Ed. She's a UNCW lecturer, and she has extensive experience with EDN 301. So we're incredibly grateful for her leadership, and we look forward to seeing her videos in each of our modules. I will also include my own videos as well. The EDN 301 instructors all work together as a team. So we're really, really fortunate as a staff to have colleagues that collaborate and learn from one another, and as a matter of fact, it's really nice that it's best to model these collaborative relationships for all of you. And so, yeah, it is imperative that you're working together and collaborating on any faculty, whether you're working at a university or whether you're working in an elementary, middle, or high school. So, the objectives in this module is to establish relationships and develop a positive online learning environment. Every module will begin with a summary of tasks, and then we'll list the tasks for you to complete for each module. So every module will have at least one assignment, which will be described in the module. So this introduction portion of each module is meant to be at a glance view of these expectations. So there'll be further details and descriptions in the resources that follow. Module 1 will introduce you to the broad but important topics that are vital to being a successful teacher. Starting today, for this course, I'm going to challenge you to step into the role of a teacher. You'll be completing tasks that you'll hopefully one day be able to implement and use in your future classroom. Please note, EDN 301 is a foundational course that you will use to build upon in all of your education courses during your time here at UNCW. Success in this course is required in order to enter into the Watson College of Ed. All right, so let's take a look at our readings. You can see that there are 3 readings assigned for you. Here is our textbook that we are going to be using. It's available for you on the link at the top and the left. So keep that in mind. So we got 1, 2, and 11. There also is additional readings that I've uploaded to a folder. You'll see that below. And those readings you are also responsible for. These will provide you with, number 1, how to create an effective PowerPoint, taking a look at the whole brain when you're teaching. This is a manual that I made available to you, and getting a broad understanding of CHAMPS, C-H-A-M-P-S. It is an acronym. So there's an overview and there's some consequences. You're going to take a look at that as well. So tasks to be completed in Module 1. You're going to watch and take notes on the instructional content video. You're going to watch a Dalton Sherman video, which I love. And then you're going to get an interesting perspective from Taylor Malley. It's called The Miracle Worker, and it's mentioned in Module 1 overview video. Your PLC formation, I'll make a separate video for this, but this is going to be due by January 26. You got some time. But this is where you are going to be more or less getting together with your peers and and having kind of like a group study group, if you will. You're going to maneuver through the online environment, become familiar with the class, review the items in our course menu, read through the entire syllabus, and if needed, ask me any clarification questions by the 15th at the latest. And that's in a few days. That's Monday. So you should have already read through the syllabus, but if you have any questions, the 15th is when you want to get them to me. Otherwise, that's our contract. You're going to upload and add your picture to Blackboard. And make sure that the directions are found within this module. You have got to do that. If you don't do that, this is where I start to deduct some points from your classroom participation grade. You're going to download Skype for Business. This software comes with your Office 365 access through the university. It's free. You're going to upload your picture to your Office 365 account. And then you're going to create a group in Skype for Business for our course. And you're going to add your classmates to that group. Okay? So this is, again, another opportunity for you to be able to communicate out. I'm trying to give you some vehicles through which you can communicate with your peers. You're going to peruse the website link, K through 12 Rewards, and to help offer a frame of reference for rewards and consequences for us with your classroom management plan. So you can take a look at that link as well. Here's your assignments and your due dates. You'll see your assignments and due dates appear both here, and they'll also appear, don't forget, in your syllabus and schedule page. I've actually put those up there, and I'll probably even be emailing you those. If you happen to see any discrepancy, please let me know, and I'll adjust it. Sometimes I'll make all the edits up here to our syllabus and our schedule page, and every once in a while, for whatever reason, I'll forget to maneuver these back over to our learning modules, and so I can make those edits and changes on the fly rather quick if you see that there's a mistake. All right. Here's I'm going to upload this instructor video. You're going to see that found right here. Right now, the instructor video that's up there for you is last year's or last semester, so I'll delete that one and add this one. You'll get a chance to see where your additional readings are. Again, here's going to be your PowerPoints, and all of these you're just going to link on, and you'll see those available. There's tutorials that I talked about in your overview. Here's your PLC groups. Don't worry about this yet. I'll add a video for it, so that way you know exactly what you're doing, but just know that I'm going to be asking you for some PLC information. Here's your introductions into your discussion board. So we click on our discussion board, and this will launch us to our first discussion board post. And you'll see there on your first discussion board post, it's got some great information here that's going to help guide you through exactly what we want. And then I also always provide a basic rubric for you, so that way you can see exactly how you're going to be graded on this first discussion board post. Can't click my back menu, so I'll have to go back this way. Here's your second discussion board post that's going to be due on the 17th. I'll click here to launch that. So here's your 2 discussion board posts. Read through your questions. Note that there is an actual grading criteria, again a rubric here, so that way you have all that information there and readily available to you. and then your assignment. Let's see. And we'll get your assignment back up over to here. And you'll have that available to you. I've provided you some examples for your first assignment. As you can see here, these are examples that students had used in their first, but I'll make a whole separate video for your actual assignment number 1. So I think that should draw us to a conclusion here for module number 1. Again, I'll just back us back out of it again, so that way you can see where module number 1 is. There it is. So that way you at least have all of your module 1 information readily and open and available for you, and you can get started on the class. And I would encourage you to do that this weekend. Don't forget, if you have any questions, any concerns, or you need to contact me, please do so via email, do so via text message if it's an emergency, or don't hesitate to even video conference with me or come visit me during my office hours. I am here and available for you. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.